Good morning! Oh, isn't it nice to see the sunshine? It's just wonderful, and you can feel the heat even though it's early in the morning and there's still a chill in the air, but it's so nice to feel the sun and to know that the plants are getting benefited. I just love it, absolutely love it. It's been about 3 weeks since I've done a video. Been very super busy, but I have been working in the background tidying up my areas and the greenhouse and planting seeds. It's all been happening, but very, very slowly. I got some seeds planted in the ground here. I haven't labelled anything and I'm relying on the video I took to remember what I put where. I believe I've got 2 rows of carrots, a row of beetroot and a row of turnips. And I just boshed them in the ground to get them kicked off. I didn't really take that much care over it, so we'll see what happens. I've still got all of this bed to put stuff in. It's all been turned and raked and made real nice, so hopefully we'll get something out of it. And I've still got my leeks and onions in the end here. They've come on a little bit, not much, but I think that's just due to the wet weather and how cold it's been at night. So I'm hoping now that things are starting to improve, they'll maybe just pick up and put a wee spurt on. Rhubarb's doing okay. It really got munched quite a lot. I wasn't sure what's been eating it because I couldn't find anything. But I've stripped off the bad leaves and hopefully I've zhuzhed up the earth a wee bit and gave it some feed, so hopefully it'll pick up and be able to fight off the munchers. The garlic's doing okay. I don't think it likes the windy, cold weather after being brought up in the greenhouse. But it's doing okay. They look a bit spindly and they're a bit yellow. But I'm hoping again once the warm weather comes back then they should put a wee spurt on. They're definitely growing because when the leaves break and fall down I just give them a wee snip off, so they are definitely growing. Well, I think when I put them in they were this height, so that's good. This is my seed potato bed. I covered it up last night because it was -1. Shush. And you can see the frost has damaged the leaves. They've just turned a wee bit black, so I'll maybe put something else on them tonight just to protect them a little bit more. But what is really interesting is, so these are the seed potatoes that I planted, I don't know, 4 weeks ago, and we've got all 8 of them have come up, which is great. I'm really pleased with that. But honestly, the difference between these potatoes and the ones that I planted in the greenhouse is absolute night and day. Look at these beauties. Planted at exactly the same time, same soil, but obviously they've had the comfort of the greenhouse heat and the protection during the night from the frost. And don't they just look magnificent? I'm so happy. They've grown so fast. I need to now put in more compost to fill up the tubs. But super, super pleased with them. I still have the little potato that I planted in November. He's been overwintered in the greenhouse and he's coming up and he looks good. He's looking nice and healthy. He's got a lovely colour. These are also potatoes and I think, yep, there's a little one coming up there. That's good. So yeah, they're doing absolutely magnificent. How wonderful is that? Just need to look after them now. Ta-da! Just need to fill it up now. It's bigger than I thought it would be, you know, more voluminous than I thought it would be, but I'm very, very happy with it. I deliberated at great length whether that bit should be on the inside. That would have made the bed a bit wider. In hindsight, I probably should have done that, so I'll probably take it apart tomorrow and do that. But for the moment, you know, all I need to do is put on a couple of strips of wood there and that's it, completely sealed. Get it filled up with soil, get planting. Yay! So I've decided to change this. I think it would be better if the end board was on the inside, making the bed just that little bit wider. See, the mushrooms have started already, that means it's good compost. Or it's being composted properly. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do today. Wish I'd just done it that way the first time round, and then I will edge the corner of it. Hopefully today, but as long as the rain holds off. What has the weather been like? It's just been ridiculous. Anyway, it's a nice day today. We're just going to go on with it. Logan, don't touch the bee. That would be a stupid idea. Right, let's just go on with it. Just go and get my bits and pieces, and I'm just going to get it done, and then I'll be able to get the cardboard back in place and fill it up properly. And that'll be it finished. There's not a day goes by I'm not done shoveling. It's never ending. Get filling it, get the area around it tidied up, and then starting the next one. Even if it only lasts me a couple of years, it was a bit of effort and free materials, so I can't complain about that at all. Very happy. I was actually considering not doing tomatoes this year, but I got such a look off Mr. Kelpie that tomatoes are back on the list. Right, tomatoes done. And so I must admit, when you turn on all the gardening guys, all the usuals, and right, you need to plant these, you need to plant these now, you need to do this right away. I've added a wee bit of pressure to my life. Stressed me out a little bit, but it wouldn't have been appropriate for me to plant seeds 2 months ago or whenever, because it's just too cold. So just going to do what I do at my pace and enjoy it, because I think this isn't a job, this is a hobby. Yes, I want to do it to feed the family, but I also want to enjoy it. For every vegetable growing programme I've watched, everybody says only grow what you're going to eat. Now, whereas I agree with that, especially if you have a smaller garden or a small area to grow vegetables, then of course I'm going to put 2 in here actually, in case. I've got great hopes for these ones. So yeah, of course, if you have a small area, plant what you need. That's very important. But also, you know, when you start out on this journey, I'm going to grow vegetables. I can grow this and this and this. That's really, really exciting, and you're so enthusiastic about it. And then the next year, yep, you've learned a few mistakes, you've learned what to grow and what not to grow, and you want to be adventurous and grow other things. And you know, if you have the space and you have the means and you've got an area where you can look after everything, go bananas, grow what you want. It's all about having fun and experiencing it. And, you know, I think that's one of the reasons why I've done tomatoes every year for the past 5 years. It's like, I want a wee break from tomatoes. I want to try something new. If I make a mess of it, so what? If I end up with 40 red cabbages, it doesn't matter. I can give them away for free. I can chop them up, put them back in the composter. It doesn't matter. Grow what you want. Other people can benefit from your food as well. Somebody's going to want to eat it. You know, put a basket of food outside your front door and say, free, please help yourself. Give it to the local community hub. I'm sure they'll have people very grateful for, you know, the wee bit excess food that you wanted to grow that you don't actually like to eat. So anyway, that's my rant for today. Grow what you want to grow. Be adventurous. It doesn't matter if it doesn't work out. It doesn't matter. What have you wasted? A teacup of compost. Giant peppers. Done. some water. Bell peppers, rocket, sweet corn seeds, beans, icebergs doing really well, and all the gourmet lettuce is up. Another row of cabbage and some peas. My intention is once these get potted on, more seeds go in, and I'm just going to keep it going as long as I can. No matter if it's in season or not, I don't care. Just keep planting, see what happens. What's the worst that's going to happen? It'll be alright. I have put a whole bunch more cardboard and grass clippings in it, and we'll get there eventually. And I've been thinking I won't be able to plant anything in it this year because it's going to be too much raw manure. So I am thinking though that I can put a couple of pumpkin seeds in it. I grew pumpkins last year and they grew quite well for my first ever time trying it, and the bed that they were in was semi-rotted manure, so I'm hoping that they'll just go on with it, because I know a lot of people put pumpkin seeds in their composters, so that's not rotted. But we'll see, it won't do any harm to try, put it that way. And I'm all one for trying anything, so let's give it a go. So my plans for the rest of April and the beginning of May are to make more raised pallet beds, like these, maybe make them a bit tidier, and finally get rid of these piles of manure. I'm also doing quite well with tidying up the compost area. I've shifted a lot of manure, that's all I seem to do. But I've got an empty bay now which is going to be filled up with this here, and then I'm going to seal it off the same as the middle one and just leave them for a year. And hopefully this end bay here, whoop, that way, is ready next spring. That would be nice. Everything's looking quite tidy. I got the lawnmower in the other day and got a first cut done, so that was nice. It was nice to see it looking clean and tidy and not boggy and mushy. Even so much so that we got the chairs, got the chairs out, and we sat and enjoyed the sunshine. Well, what a treat that was. Oh, one more thing that I've started. I am sick to death of the slugs. Sick to death of them. They chewed through 2 potato crops last year. The majority of the courgette, it was a real struggle to keep them slug free. I can't afford to buy expensive slugs, and I don't like putting the blue chemical stuff down. Don't like that. So instead I have wrapped every single bed in salt, with the intention that now the slugs won't be able to get in or get to the beds. I know there'll be slugs living in the beds just now, but hopefully I can come down every evening and check the plants and see if any of them are getting munched, and hopefully get rid of anything that is in the bed. That's the intention for the rest of summer. I do have plans to put down some weed membrane and potentially get some wood chip for path. So that would be nice, that would be really nice. So yes, that's where we are at the moment. Hopefully get the rest of the bed more seeds in, get some more sowing done, and get some of the plants from the greenhouse out here as well. I've got great faith in the new slug defence, so I'm hoping that anything I put in the ground will be safe. Yes. Let's think. Haha! Thanks for watching everybody, I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, and a subscribe would just be amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah. If you enjoyed the video, then perhaps you might enjoy this one. Bye.